Your question, my sweet, your name?
My name's Tanya Fields. I was actually on Melissa's show last month. I'm a low-income mom
Yes,
living
I saw
in the...
you.
And my daughter's first board book was Happy to be Nappy.
All right.
And the words that you guys are saying right now are so sustaining. As a low-income black mother, I have been struggling to find my voice. And so I've been using my platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and talking about this being a whole person, what it means to be unmarried with 3 baby daddies and 4 kids. The pushback that I am often feeling is not from the white folks in the community. It is from the other sisters who tear me down, tell me that the reason that I'm low income is because I didn't have the insight to choose good men, that I should have kept my hand out and my mouth closed and my legs closed and kept my hand out. And so I'm trying to figure out, as we talk about this plantation culture, as I try to rise above my circumstances and literally create meals that the babies in my community can eat, how do we... It stops you from wanting to have that voice. I have people who tell me, when you talk about being low income, don't talk about feeding your kids on food stamps. You don't need an audience for that. Suffer in shame and in silence. The situation that you are feeling is your own and is a product of your own bad choice. I am pregnant with my 5th child and just had this man walk out on me. How do you wake up every morning and... I consider myself a black feminist, but some days it's just so hard to get out of the bed and face other black people.
I said, take it. I actually said, take it, Mom.
So that is exactly what the whole thing is designed to do. The language you used, sit alone in your shame and suffer alone. So, so it would, it's just to say that, so, you know, I could turn into my academic self, which says the reason that people who are most vulnerable to being in your exact same circumstance are the ones who most want to shame you, is because it's the same reason that it's the sorority girls on campus who say that you got to keep yourself from getting raped by not drinking, and it's because it's the same reason that the churches that are growing among black folks are the prosperity, health, and wealth ones instead of liberation theology churches, right? And it's because it is much easier to believe that we can solve inequality by pulling up our pants or keeping our legs closed, or, right? So it allows you to wipe away all of the structural realities that require collective action and that require work that goes over and past your own life. So if it's just your individual decision making, then I'm safe from it. So as long as I make a different decision, I will never be vulnerable to poverty or to heartache or to pain. And I will just say, you know, that your point about making all the right choices, right? So I can remember the point at which I became a single parent, and I was like, okay, but whoa, wait a minute. I did everything right, and I got my degree first, and then I got married, I got my degree first, then I got married, then I bought a house, then I got pregnant. I'm supposed to be all good, and then motherfucker was like, peace out, and went and just was, and there I stood with a baby. Now I stood there with a baby and a degree, and as a homeowner. So the shame, I didn't have to because it's not really about being a single parent, it's about being poor. The thing you're supposed to be ashamed of is being poor. And so it's though So I will just say that shaming, it is a defense mechanism to keep people from having to do the hard work of organizing, and it is the most dangerous thing in marginalized communities. It is the most dangerous thing, because then we do not organize, because we can just say that if only you had made different choices, then everything would be fine.